Hi there, thriving in chaos again with a new video. And if you're interested in seeing my very first April paycheck and cash stuffing, I made this actually this week to help me because it's really difficult trying to figure out the denominations of everything that I need, especially when you're working with like a lot of money. So I made this to make this better, but if you are interested in watching me stuff some envelopes with some cash, then continue watching. Alright, before I begin, just a little overview of what we're going to be stuffing today. These are all of my revolving funds and sinking funds and expenses. There's a little bit of different things. This is actually Christmas from the other couple that's going with us. So I'm holding their money for them. That's for not Christmas. Why did I say Christmas? Vacation. That's going into our vacation folder. But this is the bottom line of what I pulled out. But this should be the amount that we are stuffing today. And we'll see if that's correct when I count the money, hopefully. I did things a little bit differently this time. There's certain things that I actually paid online before I pulled out the money so that it would help me in the long run, so I didn't have to like make a return trip. Anyway, so I did pay for some things online, and I subtracted that from the amount that I allotted for those envelopes and just didn't pull that kind of cash out. I left it in there. So this is what we're going to be stuffing, and these areas that are like highlighted in blue are the things that I spent online already. So I did not actually pull this money out. So I went ahead and I did my groceries, which actually came in way under budget. I was really proud. I did forget some things, so I had to order a second time. But even together, it's not even, let's see. Yeah, so even together, it's not even close to my 500 budget, and it left me this left over. Make sure. Yeah, so $500 is what I had, and I've already spent some of it, and so this is what I'll be able to stuff in this envelope for just, who knows, maybe I forgot some more things. Another thing to note is that Christmas is $100. This is actually payback. This is payback because I will tell you about what happened later. Then pets, I went ahead and bought their food and their diapers. That is already on its way to me, but it was only $89 and I budgeted $100, so that leaves $11 I can stuff in there, which is good. And then Sam's, I went ahead and bought my meats and snacks and stuff from Sam's. And again, it was under budget. I budgeted $250 for this, so I actually have $47 I can stuff in that today. And then Peach Pass, I'm going to leave online because they take it out as it's needed. And so that $20 kind of needs to be in there for when they do take it out. So nothing will be stuffed in the envelope, but it'll be online. So these blue things, we're not actually stuffing that amount that's highlighted, but we'll still have some stuff to stuff. Okay, so let's discuss what happened this past week. My dryer completely quit on me this past week. I was not expecting it, but if I had not budgeted all of this money, then I wouldn't have been able to buy me a new dryer. That's just bottom line. So I'm very grateful that I had this money, but I had to pull out of some sinking funds, including Christmas, which was really sad because I was so happy that I had Christmas finally pretty much halfway there. And so to pull from that, was sad, but at the same time, I wouldn't have had that money otherwise. Like, I truly believe that this happened on purpose, that I started budgeting that and then something like that happened. So I did have to pull a substantial amount from Christmas, but I will slowly try and pay that back. And hopefully we'll reach our goal before Christmas comes, So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I can reach that goal. But this will be a payback. And so I'm going to leave that in the bank account just to make up for what we took from it. On another note, check this thing out. I made this by myself using supplies that I had in my house, so don't come for me. I am not a crafty person. I don't claim to be, but I wanted to make something to hold these bills and showcase them better, but not cost me a dime. So I used everything that I actually had in my house. And then I made this thing just to help me, with what I'm stuffing. Since I do have so many sinking funds, I needed a better way, to do this. Now for the fun part. This is the money I pulled out. Actually, this is the money that I pulled out of my to the bank folder envelope. This is money that I used, like if I spent something online, I needed to pull the cash out of the appropriate envelope, and then instead of taking it to the bank and depositing it and then turning around and pulling out money, I just subtracted the amount of money that I had in that to the bank envelope, and I subtracted it from what I pulled out here, so that I pretty much deposited the money. Does that make sense? So this is what I use to give to the teller. This is the denominations I needed and the total amount. Let's hope that everything is correct and I have the right amount. So let's count. Okay, we're going to start with stuffing my wallet full of cash for the next 2 weeks. This is what's going to be what I survive on, pending that no dryer accidents happen or something similar, hopefully. And if you've watched my past videos, you've seen me stuff these before, but this will be the grocery money we had left over. So of course, I already bought groceries online because I like my groceries delivered, but I did not spend the full $500, so I did have $183 left over. So we're gonna start with 350s, 120, a 10, and 3 ones. So that should give us 183, 50, 150, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83. Perfect. So this goes into my grocery envelope. Now next will be my spending, which is going to be 150 this week. So I'm doing mine in 250s, 20, a 20, and a 10. So 50, 100, 20, 40, 50. And because we are equal partners in this house, my husband also gets 150. He likes the larger bills because he likes to save for bigger items. So I don't have his envelope, so I'm just going to put this to the side for him. Next, we have allowances. It will be $60. This is for 2 weeks worth of allowances. My girls like them in 5, so that's 2 weeks and 2 weeks. And then my son likes it in 10s, so that's 2 weeks worth of 10s. Now this should give us $60. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Perfect. And I'll be giving them their allowance after this video. They're waiting patiently for me. All right, and so next we have allowances. What? Oh, I put this in kids. Okay. All right. No, this was intended for if I just had a little extra to scroll away so I can get them some candy and spoil them a little bit. This is for allowances. My bad. All right. So next is gas, which I don't usually stuff this. And I know it's going to sound really weird, but I have had a full tank of gas for about 2 months now. No lie. I mean, I probably have less than a quarter of a tank gone. So I don't typically, need it because we don't go anywhere. And then, of course, this is to the bank if I need to make any deposits. So I'm going to go ahead and just put these right back into my wallet, which I got off of Amazon, by the way. And it came with these envelopes, which is really nice. And they fit right in here. I love this envelope. I love this wallet. It's really cool. All right. So I'm going to put my husband's money off to the side so I don't get it mixed up with the rest of them. I'm just going to go ahead and check these off so that I don't get myself confused here. Really hoping that this helps me eliminate having mistakes. I don't know why, but sometimes this gets really confusing for me. All right, so moving on to sinking funds. This is actually my short-term revolving funds. These are envelopes that I will add to and take away from very often. So even the idea of having a goal in them is just impossible because obviously it's going to be spent a lot. And they're all kind of empty now. Dryers happen. So now we're going to stuff our toiletries. This is actually the first time we've gotten to stuff this, which is good because, sometimes you need toilet paper or feminine products. I have a house full of women in this house. So, yeah, this will come in big time handy when that is needed. Eating out. So my plan for eating out was I was going to stuff for the entire month. And since we have 3 paychecks, we would go out to eat 3 times. However, I'm not going to do that because, again, dryers happen. So we're just going to do 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. We're going to just do 2. That's enough for 2 times eating out. And I'll just stuff the 3rd time, either next paycheck or the paycheck after. Not really sure yet on how that's going to work, but we eat out once a pay period. and that will 100 of this will be spent tonight. So for now, $200 in here. All right, so let me go ahead and check these off so I don't get lost. The next one, we're not going to stuff beauty, not going to stuff that, we're not going to stuff family fun. Pets, all right, we did have $11 left over because we did spend $89 online. So I'm going to put the remainder inside here and just let this kind of be almost a rollover for pets. Go ahead and check this off. All right, Amazon, we are not going to stuff as much as I really want to. Sam's, however, we did have an overage of 47, so I'm going to get 2 20s and a 5 and 2 1s. So that should be 47. Let's see, 20, 40, 45, 46, 47. And we'll just let this kind of roll over as well, because chances are we're not going to go to Sam's until next pay period. All right, nothing in house, nothing in gifts, nothing in clothing, nothing in miscellaneous, not in car maintenance. No date night, no peach passes online, of course. I will get to a point where I can actually put some extra in there, but to the bank, this is the envelope I was talking about earlier, where if I use something out of these envelopes, I stick it in here for a deposit later, and that is that. Purple binder is done. Let me check these off, and we will move on. All right, next is our blue binder. This is long term, so these are things that happen maybe once a year. And we are going to be stuffing the $490 from the other couple that comes here. That's going to go with us on vacation. They wanted me to hold on to their grocery money. They were afraid they were going to spend it. So I was like, I will gladly stick it in my envelope. It actually should be $493, but you know, I'm just leaving the 3 in there. So let's make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 70, 90. All right, we're gonna add this to the vacation fund. And since we're in here, we might as well go ahead and give it a full count, because who doesn't love counting such beautiful money? These hundreds are brand spanking new. I love it. All right, so let's give it a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The struggle is real. Look, it doesn't even slide. Okay. 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 2,800. 50, 900, 20, 40, 45, 46, 47. So 2,947 in this vacation fund. Of course, we are all stuffed up on it, but I did take some money out to pay for the bathing suits of my daughters. So we already have those ordered and hopefully on their way soon. And then I just took that out as cash, and that's actually part of what I added back in, you know, when I did the whole, you know, thing. All right, let me go ahead and check that off. So I put their money in there. The next thing we're going to be stuffing is graduation. Wait, is this out of order? Yeah, I have this written out of order. Okay, we're going to do it this way. Hubby. We're going to give hubby $100, I think. 250s. No, wait. wait, nope, hubby gets 50 because this is primarily to take care of Father's Day and birthday, and his birthday is until the end of the year. My birthday, however, is this month, so I have to stuff both for Mother's Day and Father's Day. So I have a little time to finish up the stuffing of his. He, however, does not have enough time to wait on me to stuff these. So anytime he's ready to get me gifts, he just pulls from this envelope. Go ahead and check these off. All right, and the birthdays, all kids' birthdays are taken care of. Renovations, we're not adding. We're not adding to school or electronics. Graduation, we are going to add to this. My son graduates very soon, so I need to start beefing this up. So I'm putting a full 100 in here. That's 200. My goal for each of these is 2,000. But like I said, my son's graduating a lot faster than my girls are, so they are each going to get 5 in theirs, and I can just slowly build this. So they've got 15 in there now. My son has 200 in his, so we are slowly building these up. And check these off. All right, and nothing in driver's ed and no projects. And now for the last binder that we're going to stuff. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to stuff my black just in case binder, but we can stuff our savings binder. So we're going to start with savings, and let's see, savings is going to get 24. Nice way to start it off. Get a 20 and then 4 ones. I think these are our last 4 ones just for you. Add it to the 24 that's already in here. That should be 20, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 48. All right, check this off. We'll check it off as we go. Retirement is going to get $5. So 5, 10, 11, 12. All right. And then emergency will be getting 5. Pretty much everything else in this whole binder is going to get 5. So that just makes it easy for me, but also it doesn't break my bank, to toss a 5 in each one. So medical, also 5. Nothing in rollover, which I'm still not sure what I'm using that for. But for my son's savings, he's getting 5. Now he's got 15. That's exciting. It's just slowly building. And then my daughter is getting 5. I hope eventually I can start putting a lot more in each paycheck. That's an ugly 5. Let me find a better 5. There's literally no better 5. This thing is pathetic. It's been around the country, that is for sure. We'll put it in the back. All right, 15 for my daughter. And my youngest daughter is going to suffer with one of these horrible 5s. This is good enough. Okay, so 5, 10, and 15. All right, now time for cars. For my daughter's car, we're just going to do 5. And I guess I shouldn't care if these are ugly or not because they're just going to go to some car salesman somewhere. And then 5 in this one as well. And then 5 in this one. So now we've got $15 and this dollar is completely creased. But now everybody has $15 in their car fund. Very good. Of course, I'm not doing any challenges because I'm still very new to this game and I kind of don't want to complicate things yet with trying to do challenges. So now we have stuffed everything and for some reason I have money left over. Okay, what did I miss? Ugh. Man, this was supposed to help me not make mistakes. What did I miss? Let's just see how much do we have? We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. $200? Like, what did I miss, guys? And why didn't you tell me? Oh, there it is. Okay, this is actually my husband's gas. I totally forgot to give my husband his gas money. He gets $200 every 2 weeks for his gas, and I completely forgot. This is why I probably should get his envelopes from now on, but when I do stuffing, because then I wouldn't forget. But yes, this 200 will go to my husband. I'll add this with his 150 in spending so that he can stuff his own envelopes later. All right, guys, well, that is it. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I tried to make this a lot shorter than all the other videos I've made. I hope you enjoy it, and if you did, hit that like button, subscribe, help me out. It's free for you, but it means the world to me. All right, guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye.